Ooh, boys, I'm back. Man, I've been doing my crypto taxes, and let me tell you what, y'all should never use Robinhood unless you want to spend all of your time writing down all the transactions you've ever done. For one of the most widely used retail crypto platforms, they sure do have a hard time integrating with DeFi and stuff like CoinLedger, where you can sort out your crypto taxes. Not to mention, whenever things get going and your stocks or your crypto are making all kinds of money, they'll probably just turn off trading so that you'll lose a lot of money. But anyway, let's get into the crypto news so I can tell you guys why Dogecoin is blasting off and it's accelerating through the atmosphere. At the time of recording, Dogecoin is sitting at about 22 cents, and it looks like it's continuing its breakout from this previous bull flag that it was caught in, with it actually having another littler bull flag on a shorter term time frame that's breaking out to the upside as I speak. And if we can break above the top of the flag, it looks like we have a price target of at least like 25 cents. And really, I'm being conservative with this flagpole. It could maybe even go all the way down to here, and that would give us a price target of 28.5 cents. Or if we get real crazy and take the flagpole all the way down to this swing low, then we might have a price target of all the way up around 30 cents, which is where I was saying in my previous videos I think we're headed anyway. Regardless of where you put this flagpole, I think we're going to be reaching all of these price targets here over the next couple of weeks, because Dogecoin is going into one of the most bullish months, and I guess maybe that's because there's two meme days that's coming up this month, or next month, in April, with April Fool's Day being on the 1st and 420 obviously being on the 20th. 420 is the unofficial Doge Day, and as you can see, it usually does have one of the greatest returns monthly on the month of April. Last year, even though every other month it looks like we were pretty much headed down, we had a 3.2% return. And back in 2022, we did go to the downside, 7.7%, but that's to be expected in the middle of a bear market. In 2021, you can see that we exploded 526% in the month of April, but that wasn't even the most bullish month because in January of that year, we exploded by 689%. We put in some really great returns that year, and if I go down the list further, you can see that this pretty much is the closest resemblance to what we're going through now, with us already seeing 86 and 48% in the last couple of months. But even in April of 2020, while people were panicking, we still had a 36.68% increase, and back in 2019, we had a almost 21% jump. Unfortunately, the data only goes down on this list to 2018, but we did have an 86.8% increase in the price in that month. But Dogecoin has been around since 2013, and if I go back in the charts and look, I'm sure we're going to see a similar pattern. And going forward, I think this month is probably going to be treating us pretty well because, as you can see, we've already been on a pretty good tear. And now that Dogecoin is breaking all kinds of records with it having $2.1 billion in open interest, it looks like the whales are starting to flood back into the market and they're buying up all the Dogecoin they can, which means they probably are getting ready for something that we all just don't know about. Just listen to Jim Cramer on how the whales use futures to manipulate the market.
You know, a lot of times when I was short at my hedge fund and I was positioned short, meaning I needed it down, I would create a level of activity beforehand that could drive the futures. It doesn't take much money. Similarly, if I were long and I would want to make things a little bit rosy, I would go in and take a bunch of stocks and make sure that they're higher. And maybe commit $5 million in capital to do it, and I could affect it. What you're seeing now is it probably is bigger market now. Maybe you need $10 million in capital to knock this stuff down, but it's a fun game and it's a lucrative game, and you can move it up and then fade it. That's often creates a very negative feel. So let's say you take a longer term view intraday, and you say, listen, I'm going to boost the futures, and then when the real sellers come in, real market comes in, they're going to knock it down. That's going to create a negative view. That's a strategy very worth doing when you're valued on a day-to-day basis. And I would encourage anyone who's in the hedge fund game to do it because it's legal,
right?
And it is a very quick way to make money and very satisfying. But by the way, no one else in the world would ever admit that, but I can care.
That's right, and you can say that here.
I can't. I'm not going to say it on TV.
You can see how these big players come in and manipulate the markets, and with the market cap as low as what Dogecoin has going on, it's probably really easy for them to manipulate this thing, and that's probably why we've been seeing these ridiculous price swings. Currently, there's only 19 days left until the halving for Bitcoin, and I think that if these hedge funds and everybody was short on Dogecoin, then they're pretty much thick in the head. And while everybody online is still trying to say that Dogecoin is a joke, I think these are the big players that are pushing up this open interest, and they're probably getting ready to make a whole bunch of money off of the people's currency. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are the whales coming in and getting ready to pump up Dogecoin, or is this all just puffery? Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. But most importantly, don't forget to do only good every day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.